Tihar jail reforms, how was your experience? I think you are quoted all over the place and for all the good work that you have done and the kind of reforms that you have brought in. And yet, we don't see that kind of reforms happening in most of the states. Forget about places nearby Delhi, which they could have actually smelled it and they could have actually hired you as a consultant, in fact, for the reforms. But what was your experience like?
Such reforms will not happen easily because these reforms require a missionary leadership, missionary zeal, missionary passion, an element of sacrifice, an element of joyful giving, an element of participation. All those factors are missing. The current leadership which heads the prisons, barring exceptions, does not see its own future in it. It doesn't see a sense of joy in it. It looks at their job, the work, as a job. They never look at it as a mission, as a service. They look at it as a job to be done and gone away with. They do not believe that this is transformative period of their life. That is why these things never happened. Unless the person who heads such ailing, painful institutions does not work as a doctor to provide a medicine to reduce pain, and not a painkiller to get away with, but a pain which actually gets cured. That's why you not had it. I think our system does not also groom missionary leadership. Our government system just does not groom leader. In fact, it doesn't even groom leadership. Forget about missionary leadership. Forget about transformative leadership. It does not even groom leadership. In fact, it kills leadership. It instills fear. It instills insecurity, it instills greed, it instills patronage, it instills copycat systems, it instills sycophancy. So when you have instilled sycophancy and type subservience, how will you get from the same system transformative leadership? So in fact, I was always asking my own Home Minister, sir, why don't we groom leadership? You are appointing a police commissioner. Somebody should know 1 year in advance who is going to take over. So that a person 1 year in advance starts looking at cases, starts looking at terrorism philosophies and policies, looking at the intelligence reports, so that when somebody takes over, the person is already groomed in the also geography of the state. Also looking at the key successful people, starts traveling around. It's like the Rotary presidentship. Imagine a Rotary presidentship, a governor-elect and a governor is appointed. A governor-elect for 1 year is basically in the pipeline of grooming. Such important policies of our governance. If we can't have a grooming politician, because you do not know who will be the next chief minister, because people elect you, but at least in the bureaucracy you can have.
Succession plan.
Yes, you can have a succession plan. In the bureaucracy, you can have a succession plan in the police services and others, but they don't, because they want to keep the patronage. They want to keep their own controls. So I think when you appoint a DGP-ship, you should also appoint a next Director General in waiting, even if it's for next 2 years, so that that person continues to groom while continuing to be at work. What's the problem? But that breaks all monopolies of the patronage, of the bureaucracy and of the political field, political life. So reforms in Tihar will not happen easily, holistically. Because what were reforms in Tihar? Everybody, if there were 10,000 people, all went to education, all went to schooling, all achieved, all got all which was meant for all. It was not rich get better food, poor get isolated, fan will work only where if there's a politician. No, if fans work, they work all. If there's sanitation, this is for all. If there's education for all, rich or poor sit in the same class, which is meant for. So education for all, counseling for all those welfare activities for all, transformed it. It really made it into from a hell-holding go down of human beings to a municipality which was into evolving in a growth stage.